Everyone, and welcome back into our deep dive into the High Holidays video series. We have just finished our celebrations of Rosh Hashanah together, and we dove into some very significant spiritual work. We began to reconnect to our souls, to our deepest selves. We began the spiritual work of seizing a new beginning and of cultivating a fresh perspective and beginning anew with what we are facing in our lives and our world. We began the work of honest, humble, and compassionate self-reflection on who we have been and how we have missed the mark. We began to ground ourselves in what we yearn for, both for ourselves and for the world in the year to come. Rosh Hashanah was a time of very significant spiritual work. As we move towards Yom Kippur, our tradition invites us to go even deeper. We're invited to go to even deeper places in our reflection, to begin to take responsibility for who we have been and how we have missed the mark, to begin to make amends and repair whatever it is that we have broken, and to begin to consider who we might like to become in the future. We're also invited to look towards the future in other ways. We're invited to discern who we want to be in light of who we have been in the past. We're invited to consider what a fresh perspective on all that we face in our lives and our world could look like. Maybe the perspective that we're hoping to cultivate is one of gratitude. Maybe it's one of hope. Maybe it's one of courage or perseverance. For each of us, what the fresh perspective that we're looking for is going to be unique for us. As we move towards Yom Kippur, we're invited in these ways to both inhabit the past and to inhabit our future. We're invited to deepen our reflection of the past year, to learn from our past, and to take ownership of who we have been and the mistakes that we have made. And we're invited to begin looking towards the future that we want to create for ourselves and for our world. As we continue with our work of reflection, renewal, and repentance this week as we move towards Yom Kippur, I invite each of us to reflect. Who have I been this past year? How have I missed the mark? And what work of repair am I called upon to do? And what is the future I want to create for myself in light of who I have been in the past? What fresh perspective for myself and our world do I want to ground in as I move into this new year? And what kind of person do I hope to become? As usual, I look forward to hearing your responses to these questions. You can reach me at rabbi@bethtorah.org. I look forward to hearing what's on your hearts and your minds.